Hi, everybody. It's very quiet in this room.
What's up, Mandy?
How's it going, Chase? How are you?
Super good. It's great to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for jumping on.
Thanks for having me. What's up, Sean?
How's it going, man?
Good, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you. We're excited you're here.
Super stoked. How's everything been going?
Good. Yeah, the challenge has been good. We're officially in week 2,
Nice.
I think, and we're close to 500 people participating so far,
Sweet.
something like that. I haven't looked
That's
at the
huge.
stats. Yeah, it's going really well. So, we definitely have a lot more people logging miles and activities than we did last year at this time, which is cool because you really don't have to until the very end. But we've seen a lot of
Mhm.
interaction on the website logging miles, as well as a lot of interaction on our Facebook group. People posting pictures of getting out and literally moving through the darkness here in Colorado, especially because it's
So awesome.
it's dark at like 5 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah, you gotta have something you can do.
Yeah. Yeah. How does the time? I'm really not good. Sean's going to laugh at me because I'm not good at time zones and what happens with the sun in different areas of the country. So in California, what time does it get dark there?
We're That hasn't been terrible. I think it's like around 6:30. So we have a decent amount of sunlight throughout the day. And then I think as you move more east, it just gets earlier and earlier, something like that.
Yeah. That's where we're at. And cold. Is it cold there yet? What's cold to
No,
you
no,
in
not
winter?
really. Not really. Cold in the winter's like 50s in the day. I know. I know. I'm the worst. Like low 60s maybe.
That's awesome. Cool. Well, as we let everyone hop on here, we are recording this. A lot of our participants, this is a hard time for them to hop on. I don't think there's any great time for Zoom calls in the evening. So that's why one of the biggest things from last year was people wanted us to record it so they could hop on and watch later. So we are recording. We'll share this in the group. We've seen a big watch rate from the last couple of weeks. So we're excited that we can just record it and share for people to practice this later on. But thank you all for joining us tonight. We're excited to get into officially week 2 of Move Through the Darkness. And I guess I'll just start by opening up for any open conversation, questions, comments. Anyone have any big wins from this week that they want to talk about? Any hurdles they overcame? Gotham, I see that you jumped on. Thanks for joining us again. But yeah, I would love to hear from anybody that has anything they want to share.
Well, I'll jump on then. I appreciate you guys having this. It's been a blast. I think this past week I just crossed 1,000 miles for the year, so that was good. One of the things I set out in July to hit, so that was nice to finally see through before the end of the year.
Hey, congrats. Was that a goal?
So I started out the year at 600 was my goal, 50 miles a month, and I figured by June it was not stretched enough, so we upped it and made it.
Crushing it, man. That's awesome. Good. James, do you have anything? Any big wins for the week? I saw you hop in here.
Yeah, I mean, just getting out there in general. I haven't been moving much lately, so it's definitely been motivating to see everybody's posts and activity and things. Yeah, because it's definitely picked up my interest on just working out when I'm at the rec center anyway, because my kids having a practice like we did tonight. So I don't think I've run in a couple months, and tonight I got to run in, so it was fun.
That's great. Anyone else want to share anything before we let Chase take over? All right, well, Chase, the floor. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, hi, I'm Christina. I missed last week, but I just want to say thank you for doing this. This is really awesome. I'm doing the 10K this weekend, so it's really given me the motivation to continue to run and doing the races. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm so excited that you guys did this. And it's a great way to connect with different people and just get the motivation to really just get out there and start moving.
Well, welcome, Christina. Hey, and it's going to be hot this weekend.
I know last year it was so cold, so I'm so looking forward to a warmer weekend.
Yeah, it'll be great. And Chase, by hot, I mean like 15 degrees instead of below zero. Just joking.
Better than 14, right?
Yeah, no, I think it's gonna be like in the, I don't even know, probably 30s in the morning. So it's gonna be nice. But if you want to come and run in the cold, you know where to go.
Yeah, I'm going right to Colorado.
All right. Well, I am gonna introduce Chase and kind of let him tell us about himself and why he's here and what he does. And I'm just so grateful for you to share what it is that you do, Chase, and then lead us through a little bit of an interactive breathwork session. I know at the end of the day, this is something that we could all probably really use. So I would just encourage you guys all to turn off your cell phones, any other distractions. I just asked our children to please be quiet for a little bit so that we might be able to enjoy this. So let's turn off our distractions, and then Chase, the floor is yours.
Absolutely. Yeah, well, thank you so much, Mandy and Sean, first of all, for having me. What you guys are doing is incredible. I remember I met Mandy at a Running Man festival in October down in Atlanta. And when she started telling me about, what she does with Run Windsor and Move Through the Darkness, I was instantly hooked. I knew I wanted to help out in whatever capacity that was. And I just thank you guys for giving me your time tonight. Because I'm super excited to lead you guys through a little breath work, kind of tell you guys what that entails and how you guys can use it, not just through the winter and through these next couple months, but through, the rest of the year and the rest of these months to help you guys, center in, de-stress, manage any anxiousness you're feeling throughout the days. We live such hectic, chaotic lives all the time when we're working, and then we got to worry about working out, and maybe it's the kids and the family. And, just to have a tool that we all have in our breath to just kind of come back and center and reground is really cool. So has anybody, just like show of hands, done any like breath work type stuff, meditation, maybe anything in that realm? A little. I got one so-so. I got a nod, Mandy so-so. I got Christina with a little in the middle. Okay, awesome, sweet. So yeah, my name is Chase Mangini. I went to Tufts University out in Boston. I played football for 4 years out there. I got really into health, wellness, fitness when I was like 17, 18, was an athlete my whole life, played, all the sports growing up. Ended up playing football in college. My senior year before going to Tufts, I was playing lacrosse in the spring. Ended up banging up my knee, tearing my ACL, both my menisci, just an injury I would never wish upon anybody. And after surgery, I was laid up in bed for 2 or 3 weeks, straight leg brace. I'm not able to bend, not able to move. Dad's showering me in the shower, like helping me change my clothes. And, it's at a time like that when you're pretty low and you feel like a lot has been stripped from you that you got to find tools to, help you reassess your mental health. And that's what I felt like I needed at that time. I was going through, a lot of anxiousness about the future. I was nervous that I wasn't going to play and I was never going to play. And, all these thoughts just start racing through my mind, and panic started occurring, and I'd never felt any of this before. And, I'm sure for anybody that's gone through any of these type of, terrible health issues, you can relate. And I found breathwork at a point in my life when I really needed to. And in a very non-cliche way, it completely helped transform my mental health. It helped me speed up my physical recovery for my knee. And, that was 5 or 6 years ago now. So now I work one-on-one and in small groups doing breathwork and mental strength coaching with entrepreneurs, founders, former athletes, salespeople, anybody just in high stress environments that really wants these tools to help them throughout their weeks, calm down, de-stress, really assess, how we can learn our own inner thoughts, our own inner dialogue, anything that's holding us back to really excel in life. Because I think at the end of the day, especially with guys and gals like you in this group, that's what everybody's trying to do. So that's what I do. I figured it would be awesome to lead you guys through a little something, especially to wind down here at the end of the day, and give you guys a couple tangible tools that you can use going forward here. And yeah, if anybody has any questions, I'd love to answer anything about kind of what I do or what this world entails. And if not, I can just kind of go into a little demo here, and we can get rolling.
Yeah, think let's get going, and then
Sweet.
I bet afterwards, especially for those of us that haven't done a session like this, we might have questions. So
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Sweet. Well, I am going to do a little music here in the background. And for anybody that's sitting up, if you're comfortable, you can stay seated. If you have a spot that you can lie down, I'd recommend lying down. It's when people get the most benefits out of what we're gonna do here. But before we get going, I'll kind of walk you guys through what we're gonna do. So at the beginning, it'll just be a specific amount of counts in and out. I'll be counting down the seconds. It'll be really easy. You guys can just kind of go with the flow here. And then as we jump into kind of the deeper breath work, it'll be in through our nose and out through our mouth. And it's going to be at a little bit of a quicker pace. So it'll be in through the nose, really big full inhales. You want to start it down low at the stomach and then bring it up into the chest. And then kind of just nice and easy, open mouth. Just kind of let the air fall out, not really pushing, not really exaggerating your exhale. And then right back into the inhale and then out into the exhale. Just nice and easy. We'll cycle through anywhere from 20 to 30 of those breaths. At the end of the round there, what we're going to do is go into a breath hold after your last breath. So it'll be like 29, out, 30, and then last big breath in, and you'll exhale all your air, and you're going to go into a breath hold at the bottom. So we're not going to let in any air. We're just going to relax into this hold. I got everybody on a timer, so we're all good there. They'll increase little by little increments as we move throughout the practice. If you do feel the need to breathe during a hold, and I haven't cued you guys to yet, by all means, go ahead and take your breath in. And at the end of the hold, I'll say, okay, big breath in. Everybody will take another big breath in through the nose, and we'll hold this full at the top for 10 seconds. After the countdown from 10, we'll exhale out through the mouth, let it go. That'll be one round. We'll go through 2 to 4 of these, just depending on time here. And yeah, I'll have you guys feeling good, feeling nice and relieved of any stress, any anxiousness you're feeling, and we'll rock and roll. So I know that was a lot. It makes a lot more sense as we're going through it, but if there's any questions, just shout them out. And if not, we will jump on in. Sweet. Awesome. I'm just going to get some music going here. Sean, I'm going to use you as the guinea pig for the volume. Can you hear that, Sean? Can you hear my voice too? Is it like a good ratio? Okay, perfect. Sweet. When everybody's comfortable here, whether you're sitting up or lying down, I'll just invite everybody to close their eyes here. And we're just going to start to get very present, very intentional with the breath. Have everybody take a nice full inhale in through the nose. And go ahead and exhale out through the mouth. Nice and easy, just starting to fully focus on each inhale here. Big inhale in through the nose. And we'll exhale out through the mouth. Now just invite everybody to continue to breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Closing the eyes here if you want to. And I invite everybody to just set a nice light intention for yourself here for the next 20-25 minutes. You're here already, you might as well lean in, dive into these next 20 for yourself to get the most out of it. And just really place your attention here on your breath very intentionally as we begin to dive in here. And placing all your awareness on your inhales in through the nose and exhales out through the mouth. And once we get to the bottom of the next exhale here, I'm going to have everybody take a 4-second inhale in through the nose. So we'll inhale in through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to hold here at the top for 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to exhale out through the nose for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Bring it back in through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold here full for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale nice and slow out the nose for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Bringing it back in here for 1, 2, 3, 4, holding full, 2, 3, 4. Exhale out through the nose, visualizing each number here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one in here for 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding full, 2, 3, 4, and exhale out nice and controlled for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And just resting here at the bottom, coming back to your normal breathing pattern before we jump in here. Again, placing all your attention on each inhale, each exhale. If any thoughts start to come in, you start thinking a lot, don't push anything away. Just become very aware of everything. We don't need to think about not thinking, just allowing anything to come up. If it gets too overwhelming, just coming back to your breath, each inhale and each exhale. You may feel any tingling sensations of the fingers, the feet, and the toes, any headiness, completely normal. We're just alkalizing the blood here, bringing in a lot of oxygen all at once. And when you guys are ready, when you're feeling comfortable, I'll have you take a big full inhale into the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Let it go nice and easy. Perfect. Bring it right back into the nose. Exhale out, let it go. Perfect. Bringing it in and let it go. Fully in through the nose and out through the mouth. We're just warming up here, bringing it in and letting it go. Full inhale in. Exhale, let it go. Bringing it in and letting it go. Full inhale in through the nose. Easy exhale out through the mouth. Bringing it back in. Exhale, release. Bringing it in and let it go. In full inhale, easy exhale, and right back into your inhale. Exhale, let it go. Bringing it in for 3 more and out. In for 2, letting it go for 1. Exhale out. Last one, big breath into the nose. Exhale all your air out through the mouth. And once you get to the bottom, we're going to hold empty here. Just holding your breath here, getting very present, very comfortable. Allowing everything to start to wind down, start to relax. If you're seated in your chair, allow your shoulders to drop away from your ears. If you're laying on the floor, allow your shoulders and your hips to just slowly drop and ease into the ground. I'm just sitting comfortable and present in this hold. And I'm gonna have everybody take a full inhale in through the nose. And once you get to the top, we're gonna hold full here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Easy exhale out through the mouth. Perfect. And once you get to the bottom here, jumping into another round. Full inhale in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Bringing it in. Exhale, release. Full inhale. Easy exhale. Right back in. And letting it go. Fully into the nose. Easy out through the mouth. Bringing it in. Letting it go. Right back in. Exhale out. Big inhale. Exhale out. Bringing it in. And letting it go. And we're picking up the pace just a tad here, fully into the nose and out through the mouth, right back in through the nose and letting it go. Bringing it in, let it go, bring it in, exhale, release. We're going 5 more in, exhale, let it go for 4 and out. Bring it in for 3, letting it go for 2, exhale out for 1, let it go. Last one, full breath into the nose. Exhale, release all your air out and going into your hold here at the bottom. And just holding empty here in the second hold. Leaning into any sensations, any feelings, any thoughts. Just really allow yourself to lean in and take this time for yourself to end the day, to calm down, to unwind. And again, continuing to hold empty. If you feel the need to take an inhale in, you can do so. If not, we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring a big inhale through the nose. And we're going to hold this at the top for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out through the mouth, letting it go. And resting easy before the next round. And just a normal inhale into the nose and out through the mouth before we jump in here. And when you're ready here, bringing a full inhale into the nose and out through the mouth. Bring it in and let it go. Perfect. Fully in. Exhale, release. Bringing it in and let it go. Full inhale. Easy exhale. Bringing it in and let it go. Right back in. Exhale, release. Into the nose. Let it out through the mouth. Bringing it right back in. And let it go. And we're picking it up, bringing it in. Let it go. Bringing it in. Letting it go. Present on your inhales. Release on your exhale. Bring it in. And let it go. Fully in. Exhale, release. We're going 10 more here. And out. For 9. Let it go. For 8. Exhale, release. For 7. Let it go. 6 more. And out. For 5. Letting it go. For 4. And out. Continuing to work for 3. Letting it go. For 2. And out. 1. Let it go. Last one, fully in through the nose. Exhale all your air out through the mouth. Falling into your breath hold here once you get to the bottom. And just continuing to allow yourself to lean in further and further here. Feeling the presence here. If there's any thoughts occurring, just allowing yourself to sit with them, not needing to push them away or run away. If during these holds. We allow the heart rate to start to drop, the blood pressure to lower. And we're going to push this hold a little longer than the last. And again, if you ever feel the need to take your inhale, go ahead and do so whenever. And if you haven't yet, we're going to take that inhale in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full inhale into the nose. Holding full here at the top for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Let all your air go. And we're going to jump right into this last round here, bringing a full inhale into the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Last round here, continue to work in. Exhale out. Bringing it in. And let it go. Bringing it in. Exhale, release. Fully in through the nose. Let it out through the mouth. Bringing it in. Letting it go. Perfect. Right back in. Exhale, release. Full inhales. Easy exhale. Bringing it in. Letting it go. Fully in. Let it go. We're going to speed up here. Bring it in. Let it go. Bringing it in. Exhale, release. Perfect. Fully in. Letting go. Bring it in. Let it go. Continuing to work with it in. Exhale, release. Bringing it in. Exhale, let it go. Right back in. Letting it go. We're going 10 more in and out. For 9. Let it go. For 8 and out. 7 more. Easy exhale. For 6 and out. For 5. Letting it go. For 4 and out. Last 3. Exhale, release. For 2 and out. For 1. Let it go. Last one. Big breath in. Exhale, let all your air go. And once you get to the bottom, hold and empty for your last breath hold here. And again, just feeling into any sensations or maybe some tingling, any headiness. This is all normal. This is what we want. And just allowing yourself to sit present in this space. Yourself lighten up here like you're floating. And last hold here, just continuing to relax into it, allowing the shoulders to drop. If you're lying down, your hips sinking further into the ground. If you feel the need to take your inhale, go ahead and do so. If not, we're going to continue to hold here just a bit longer. And we're going to take that inhale in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full inhale in through the nose. Holding that here full for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release out through the mouth, letting it go. And just relaxing easy here at the bottom, starting to come back to your normal breathing pattern. Whatever's most comfortable here for you, whether it's in through the nose and out through the mouth, or in through the nose, out through the nose. You're starting to slowly fall back into your normal breathing rhythm here. Very conscious, very aware of each inhale and each exhale. Again, allowing yourself to take this time to unwind, to calm, to relax. And we're going to finish here with a quick cool down. I invite everybody to take a full inhale in through the nose, as much air as you can take in. And we're going to hold this full at the top for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release out through the mouth. And once you get to the bottom, holding empty here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring in another inhale in through the nose. And once you get to the top, holding full for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release, let all your air go. And holding empty at the bottom for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another full inhale in through the nose. And holding full here, relaxing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out through the mouth, letting it go. And allowing yourself to rest here at the bottom for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A few more here in through the nose. And once you get to the top here, holding full, feeling if there's any tension, any stress anywhere in the body, whether it's the shoulders, it's the neck, the legs. And holding for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release out through the mouth, letting all of it go, allowing your shoulders to drop, your hips to sink. And holding empty at the bottom for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Big inhale into the nose. And holding that full here at the top for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release, letting it all go. And again, last hold at the bottom for 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. And big inhale into the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. And one more full inhale into the nose. Exhale, release out through the mouth. And again, slowly starting to come back to your normal breathing here. And starting to feel back into your body here as we unwind. Giving your ankles a roll, your wrists, your neck and shoulders, whatever's feeling like it needs to move. And again, continue to place your attention on each inhale and each exhale here. And nice and slow here, no rush at all. We're just going to continue to follow your breath here in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you continue to follow that breath here as we close out, just invite everybody to place your attention on one thing that you're very grateful for in this life. It could be a person, it could be a place, an opportunity. But just really allowing yourself to place your attention and your awareness on whatever it is that you're grateful for in this moment, right here, right now. And when you visualize that, when you put yourself in that place with that person, feeling that sense of joy, that love that's filling. And just lean into this here for the last minute or so as you continue to follow your breath into the nose and out through the mouth. Days can get hectic, they can feel long. We can always find something to feel grateful for, to come back to recenter us. And again, slowly and easily moving anything that needs to. The neck, the shoulders, fingers. If you're sitting down, slowly coming back, opening the eyes, no rush. If you're lying down, allowing yourself to roll up onto one side and then back into your chair. And that is the session, just slowly coming back. No rush, completely on your guys' time. As people start coming back here, more than happy to take any questions, any comments, any shares. Appreciate that, Colin. Thank you, brother. Thanks for leaning in here.
Can you just call me every night? Can
What'd you say, Sean?
you just call me every night at the end of the day?
100%, brother. We'll get a little group going.
Ah,
That was
So,
great.
question, how can someone like incorporate that into their everyday life or just, with work-life balance? And then how can someone, in the endurance world incorporate that into their everyday life? Like what's common practice of like how many times a week or frequency and intensity and all that good
Yeah.
stuff?
Absolutely. It's a great question. When we were doing the in through the nose, out through the mouth, that's an alkalizing breath. So it's going to help, alkalize your blood, help the oxygen content go up. So that's great for endurance athletes. Obviously, you can start the morning with anywhere from, 2 to 4 rounds of that. I'd go 20 to 30 breaths, incorporating the holds in for yourself. You'll feel yourself get a little energized, a little buzzy to start the day, a little more focused, which is nice. And then throughout the day, I love working with my clients, and they've been really liking a 4-second inhale into the nose and a 4-second exhale out through the nose, just balanced breathing. And what that helps do is we have our central nervous system, right, which regulates everything. That's our hormones, our neurotransmitters, how we feel, our mood, our energy, everything. And there's a parasympathetic side of things and the sympathetic side of things. And parasympathetics is responsible for resting and digesting. That's when your heart rate is lowered, your blood pressure is coming down, cortisol levels aren't shooting through the roof. And on the other side of that, it's a sympathetic nervous system. That's our fight or flight. That's what we've developed throughout evolution. When in the caveman days and we saw like a cheetah or whatever the hell they had back then chasing you, you're like, I gotta dip or I gotta try to take this thing on. Like, hopefully you're not trying to punch a cheetah in the face. So you probably gotta run. And that's when you feel like in an anxious moment, in a stressful moment, your heart starts racing, your blood pressure is starting to increase. So what's cool about that balanced breathing is that it'll take you out of the sympathetic state that a lot of us live in all the time, right? We wake up, check the phone, we got an email coming in, a text, you wake up, you got worrying about all the shit you got to do throughout the day, and you're already living in that state, which isn't great because your blood pressure is already heightened, your heart rate is way too high, your cortisol levels are shooting through the roof, constantly putting your body in the state of stress. And we know stress is the number 1 or 2 killer for every other disease that we encounter. So to be able to use that 4x4 where you can come out of that sympathetic, and it's not going to completely put you to sleep, but it's going to help you kind of come somewhere in that middle ground, so that, you're just not as heightened throughout your day. So that's the long-winded answer on when to use those and how to, but.
Thanks. That's awesome. And then another question, like any safety tips for someone who's getting into it, breath work, like starting out that they should be concerned about or keep an eye out for?
Yeah, definitely. I like to tell people like no one's ever died by their breath, which is cool, right? So it's completely safe. It's natural. You can use it anytime. Breath is the only thing we have from birth to death, which is pretty cool. But obviously if you start going and you do feel like a little lightheaded or you're feeling a little too tingly or we can get like these clam hands that kind of happen where you're cramping up a little bit in any part of the body, just slowing down, just feeling into your body, seeing where you are. And nothing terrible is going to happen. And it's just, if you don't want to keep feeling that state, then you just come back to your breath and just, slow it down a bit for sure.
I love it. That was great. It was like yoga for the lungs.
Exactly. For the lungs, for the mind. Now you're all ready for bed.
Yeah, that's great. So Chase, I have to ask, do you, for your clients, do you lead groups? Do you do one-on-one? If people wanted to learn more about your services or other people that do this professionally?
Absolutely, yeah. As far as my services for anyone here, anybody that you guys know that just, lives in high stress, high anxiety and need some help calming down and working on their mindset. Working right now one-on-one with clients, meeting twice a week, doing a deep dive into breath work and in the mental side of things on those 2 calls. Fully built out app that we have so that people can have a morning breath work, a nighttime breath work every single day on the days that we don't meet, which is cool because, by all means, you can go out and use like a Calm or a Headspace, which are great, but those are a little more of the meditation side of things. And especially if you're a beginner, breath work is great because it's very intentional. You have to continue to follow breath as opposed to just kind of sitting there and trying not to think, even though you're thinking about not thinking, which is like a problem I used to have all the time. So that's what I'm doing right now. Definitely doing small groups, around the country, online. So, if anybody knows anybody or is ever interested, please feel free to reach out. I know Mandy has my email, my phone number. I'm sure she'll send out. And then on Instagram, go ahead and throw me a follow and just throw in like little daily tools on there every day that you guys can use throughout the days.
Yeah, I think that's what I've liked about your Instagram is just all of the tips. And it's just maybe that reminder of just incorporating breath into every day when we tend to seek out other forms of reacting to stresses in our life instead of just stepping back and taking a breath. So
I love that.
thank you so much. It was really great. And
Good.
I think you kind of touched on something too that I know for me, when I've tried meditation, I struggle with it because it's just stop thinking. But for a lot of us, it's really hard to turn our brain off. But I
Mhm.
think something like breath work is an easier way to ease into that because we're thinking more about the breath, therefore letting go of any other thoughts because you're so focused on the breathing. So I really enjoy that for people that are like me, like high stress and high anxiety, and it's hard to force thoughts out of your mind. So
100%.
it's great.
Hey, Chase, can I ask a question?
Absolutely, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It's the first time I've ever done like a breath work session and stuff. I had some trouble holding my breath for as long as you did on those. Like, what kind of affects that, or how do you increase your ability on holding your breath there?
Yeah, definitely. Just repetition, like everything, everybody's at different spots with that. It depends on how you work out, how you train, how you eat, it's based off of endurance and kind of lung capacity and stuff. But, it's kind of just the more you do it, the better you get at it. Sometimes we're just on autopilot throughout the days and we're like, oh, I'm not fucking breathing, right? I'm like on a Zoom call or we're doing emails and it's like, oh, I can't feel myself breathe. And a lot of the times people are very shallow breathers, which means that we're breathing into our chest a lot of the times instead of starting low in the belly, which is going to fill up the diaphragm. And what happens is when we're shallowly breathing and we're too much in the chest, we're not allowing for that full lung capacity, right? We're not allowing for our lungs and our diaphragms to expand and to strengthen like they should be so that you are able to hold your breath for a bit longer. So, just practicing and just being a little more mindful on the day to day of, how you're breathing, when you're breathing, where you're breathing for sure. So,
Okay, cool. Yeah, my watch every once in a while tells me to take a breath and breathe and stuff. So apparently I need to practice that.
there you go, bro. The watch never lies, right?
Yeah.
Learned something, James.
Sorry.
I told James he learned something new. We're going to incorporate this into our weekly networking meeting next Wednesday. So everyone's not crying. Instead, we're breathing.
That's right.
There you go.
There was one text in the chat about breaths keep getting interrupted by yawns.
Mm.
Was that just a natural part of it, the inclination to yawn while you're restricting your breath?
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes when people first try this, we're not used to bringing in all that air at one time, and it can kind of just overload us. So our body and our brain just kind of triggers like, oh, we need more. So then they kind of force into a yawn, but it's completely normal, and it's just your body kind of relaxing and falling further into that state. So
Awesome. Any other questions from anybody?
I have a question. And maybe you said it and I wasn't paying attention. What is the difference between breathing into your back and breathing into your belly?
can you expand on the into the back a bit more?
No, I really don't know. I just know I've done yoga before where they've said to take in your breath into your back.
Interesting.
And then like just breath work, like in yoga and stuff, they are always also saying into your belly. So I just didn't know.
Yeah, I haven't had many encounters where it's into the back. I would assume it's just more of like maybe pulling the breath farther back in towards like the spine. And from that, what I would say is that's just great at forcing more of an emphasis on that belly breathing I was talking about, where you can start to get very mindful on your breath. If you on your inhales, you're forcing your belly button like towards the opposite side of the room or wherever you're sitting. And on your exhales, really creating that vacuum for yourself and pulling the belly button back towards the spine. So that's kind of what I would say on that topic as far as into the back. Yeah.
Just thought I'd ask while we're here.
No, 100%. I'm definitely gonna look into that though, because now I want to know.
Yeah, Sean, I've heard that cue in yoga before too. And Chase, I think that you're right on. I think it's more like that visualization that you're expanding into all sides of the body. And it's just that visualization of like as much air as possible to expand out and back and like filling up completely.
Filling up and emptying to get into all those pretzel positions.
We should all just be walking around breathing a lot more.
That's it. That's it. It's a cure for everything. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, it's a good start, right?
It's a damn good start. I will say that.
Anyone else have any other questions? Cool. Well, yeah, we're ending a little bit early tonight, which is great. I think everyone's got work and life and maybe some running to do and workouts and kids and dinner and all of that. So, yeah, again, I'll be sharing this in the group. So if you guys want to do it again, it's going to be in that YouTube channel. So you can hop back in and do it anytime. This was a really great non-intimidating way, I think, for me personally to do it. It feels better. As we got started, I was like, oh, people they can access this. Is great. They can access it, like you said, through an app going forward. But what I really like is this really felt like a community here. Like we were all kind of held accountable tonight to hop in. And I know everyone in this challenge is excited to jump in and do it afterwards. So thank you, Chase, for enhancing our community and having everyone held accountable tonight for hopping on and doing this. And
thank you guys. No, it's so awesome to see you guys on here and leaning into it. So I appreciate you all. If you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to reach out, email, phone, DM, whatever. Always here to help. So thank you guys so much.
yeah, I'll put your information in the follow-up email with the recording as well. So if anyone has any questions or they want to reach out one-on-one, they'll be able to reach out to you.
Yeah, sounds great.
All right, you guys. Well, let's keep crushing our miles and moving through the darkness, or exercise hours. I know we've had a lot of exercise. There's a lot of healthy competition going on. I've seen a lot of it this week, so it'll just keep getting better. And yeah, you guys reach out if you have any questions for Sean and I with the challenge. Again, registration's still open, so you can keep getting other people to join in for the fun. I did have one person come up to me in the coffee shop today, and she works for the town of Windsor, and she said that she's been sharing it with people. And someone that she shared it with was like, why'd you share this with me? Do you think I'm depressed? And she's like, well, that's not what I said. But, she's like, I looked at the website, but it looks like it's for people that are suffering from depression. And she told her, well, aren't we all at some point? And, even if you're not, the whole point is to spread the movement and the messaging of this, and to just at one point in our lives, our lives or someone else's, we're all going to go through things, and this is just one avenue that can help. And so it's, again, breaking that stigma and being open to have that conversation of like, well, don't we all need help? Don't we all need therapy and breath and movement and yoga and running and exercise and meditation? And we all need these things. So it was kind of a fun conversation that I had with her. And so even if you don't feel like you need this challenge, maybe it's not you that directly needs it right at this moment, but you might need the reminder of it at some point, or your neighbor, your friend, or a coworker might be inspired by seeing you or hearing you talk about something like this. And so let's just remember that this goes further beyond ourselves. It's more about everyone around us and that ripple effect. So I'm so grateful. I know the Windsor Gives team and Run Windsor and North Range and Imagine Zero and all of our volunteers are just so grateful that you guys are all joining us. And then, of course, for people like Chase that are helping to provide some awesome content and things for us to learn and just grow. We've all grown a little bit tonight. So thank you for your time. All right, you guys. Well, we're going to hop off. So everyone have an awesome end of your week, and we'll see you all next Wednesday.
Thanks, Chase.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Have a great rest of your week.
Thank you. You too. Bye.